What's up, guys? Echo here once again. Alright, so I'll start by saying good morning, and this is just a quick update on the analysis I sent out this week and a few days ago, like the start of this week from Monday and all. So on my screen we have USDJPY. You guys can remember I said JPY like we've overbought, and I'm expecting to see a sell. Now you guys can see on my screen how price sold. Now for backing the fact that we've overbought on USDJPY, I had to backing it up with fundamentals that came out. I guess Bank of Japan, that's BOJ, they released a news actually and a report, and that was what made this guy tank to this side. So most likely, I didn't follow the news though, so I don't know if there's an increase in interest rate, there's a hike in rates, I'm not sure, or there's a decline. I'm not following the news. I didn't follow it. I just knew that we had a news on BOJ, so you guys can see how price actually sold drastically to this side. I guess this should be more than 200 pips from here. It's about 500 and something pips. Good. So I'm not taking this trade for now. I'm not taking it yet because no clear opportunity to enter. Probably from next week we might look into trading these pairs. That's if we have an opportunity, right? If we have an opportunity. So looking at US oil, I've been saying we're bearish, and trust me, we've been selling US oil. We sold from this point to this point. At some point I was expecting us to actually fill up this gap here. All right, I was expecting us to fill up this gap, but then it didn't happen. And now you guys would if you guys remember, I always say this, the closest place where liquidity lies is where the market tends to tap into first before moving in the actual direction it was meant to go, right? So we've been selling. At some point we bought into this region, and although I got greedy around here and it made me lose money, right? But then we still cut the trade, different trades, and we won, right? So for me, what am I expecting to see? I'm not even gonna lie, I want to see us come up a little bit, then tank, right? That's what I'm expecting to see. I want to see us actually just let price just do this. Once price can do this for us, we'll tap into this place. That's my target. And once we get into this point to fill up this gap here, now the next target will be this guy. Now this also would happen, this is subject to what Iran and Trump is actually going to do probably next week or in coming weeks. If Trump should attack Iran, we should see this surge to this point, right? Because I know he would actually start saying things like he's going to attack Iran, and once he starts to do all those things, he's influencing the market to come into this point, and at some point he would now be like he's not attacking anymore, which would actually make the US oil to surge. Now this is just a clear principle of supply and demand. When there's a demand in the market, or rather scarcity, when there's scarcity in the market, there's high demand, right? So if Trump should come next week or probably today or whenever or during the weekend, saying he wants to attack Iran and blah blah blah, we might see the market either move to the upside or the downside. Now, I just feel like Trump is deliberately influencing the market to his own advantage. That's my own opinion, right? But now we're not trading opinions here alone. We're trading what we see and not what we feel, right? So at this level, liquidity around here needs to be taken out, right? Liquidity around here needs to be taken out, and once price actually just gives us an opportunity, would actually have to we'll actually have to sell. I'm just waiting for price to retrace just a little bit, and if it retraces just a little bit, we're going short on this guy actually. Now, if US oil should sell to this region, we should expect gold to buy. We should expect gold to buy drastically, right? But overall, in my opinion, right, US oil is actually going to, oh wow, okay. In my own opinion, US oil is going to, at some point, reach all-time high. Let me see. But this won't just happen in one day or in in a week yet. It will take just time. That's what I'm trying to say. It will just take time. It will keep moving gradually while uh, these politicians are influencing the market and manipulating the market to their own advantage. So there's every tendency that we might get to 200. There's a high tendency rather, we might get to 200, right, on US oil. But now that is what I feel, and that is not what we're trading. We're trading what we see, not what we feel. So I would wait for price to give us an entry around here, to give us an entry anywhere around here. Then we'll surge down to this point. If we can actually just get a very clean opportunity to sell, it will be very good because that's money for us. And let me see. I even sent out this trade here. This was the trade. This was the before. This was how all the trades we took this week. We smashed this. I said I was expecting to see price fill up this guy, but before then I was expecting to see price just go up a little bit, which price did here, and sell. So as price did this, I was expecting to see the sell. That was why I waited for price to just do his thing. When price got here, I saw an opportunity and I took advantage of it to this point. I didn't get greedy to say let me hold to this point. So price actually had to surge down more because a lot of people were already wanting to start taking a buy from here. That was why price actually pushed lower a little bit more. So at this point, I saw another other block, but now I don't trade every other block. So when price got to this point, it rejected. I felt like okay. At some point, I'm not even gonna lie, I got confused here because I'm like okay, the way market is stalling, is it going to fill up here first to fill up this guy before we surge down? So I was a little bit confused. I had to close one of my trades. I re-entered, I closed, I re-entered, entered break even, re-entered. Then at some point I just had to tell my guys, my mentees, I said, you guys jump on this trade. I was not ready to take it because I had other trades running. So I took another entry for them. I sent another entry, right? So we took another one here. I guess this was around um less than 30 pips, if I'm not mistaken. This was around 30 something pips, I guess so. But overall, we just took this trade. We won this. You guys can see, won this trade, won this trade, won this trade, and won these two trades. So that simply shows you guys that uh, I have I have an idea of what's happening in the market. I know my onion, right? This is not to sound braggart, this is not to sound proud or anything. I submit myself to humility, right? But I'll tell you, I know my onion. So for me, I'm expecting to see us sell more. Also, you pay attention to these points. You can see that okay, there is a gap here. More reason why I feel like we're gonna sell. But before we sell, I'm not even gonna lie, right? I still want us to push. So price might do this. That's what I feel like price might do. But I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait patiently. I would wait patiently. I would wait patiently. To be very sincere, I would wait patiently. So, let's look at gold. Since we're expecting a sell on this US oil, we should be seeing a buy on gold. Okay, so gold is cooking up. Bless me, Lord. Sorry about that, guys. I actually caught a cold. So, a buy is cooking on gold, but I'm not gonna take this buy on gold until I see clear entry, or rather how price reacts around here. But I'm expecting a buy on gold. Today is Friday, so market might be a little bit slow. I'm not sure. Market might be a little bit slow. But yeah, any further update, I'm gonna just post it out on my Telegram channel. If you're not my Telegram channel, guys, here's my Telegram channel. Do well to join my Telegram channel, and you can see this is the Telegram channel, official Telegram channel. You can just join my Telegram channel, Trade by Edge. And on X, you can follow me on X at Prince Echo 2. Yeah. Then the X account for Trade by Edge is just Trade by Edge. No other thing, just Trade by Edge. And on Instagram at Prince underscore Echo 2. If you have any question you want to ask me, put it in the chat or comment section, or send me a DM on Telegram. As you already know, guys, Echo is active.